Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of...
Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's in a great position here. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Platini. Baresi. And it's played forward. Stood up well to him there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Endrick. He's on it, goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? In for the pieces! Can he finish? They've done it! Arsenal are level. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good-looking delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Maldini cuts out the pass. Forwards and with intent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get rid. Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for move. Great chance! And it's in! Endrick. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodri. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Works it forward. Tries to get it clear. That has been cut short. Rummenigge. That's tidy. Now it's Endrick. That's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Vieira. Roberto Baggio. Looking understandably energised after his goal. Gullit going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's neat. Thuram carries the ball down the right. This might spell danger. Big chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a searching pass. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Gullit. Coming on the field is...
And so we're off again.
Erling Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Haaland looking to run onto it. Owen. Thuram getting this one clear. Nice looking ball. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rivaldo. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Montenegro are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram tries to clear.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Rivaldo. Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 11, Bale.
Oh, that one's going nowhere.
Field,
And that
22,
has gone straight
Neves.
into touch.
Number 18, Suarez. Number 7,
That's really well cleared.
Substitutions taking place.
Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can clear their lines. Maldini. Araujo. Owen is onto it in a flash. Haaland. Oh, that's nice.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Maldini attempts a clearance. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was quick to react. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get it through? And he's heaved it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, can they get him away? Lovely bit of skill. He slings it in. And he can clear it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, it's Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That's the keeper's ball. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Just a quick reminder today.
So
please
90 minutes
refrain
couldn't
from
produce a
parking
winner,
outside at
and
this
we
stage of
have
the match.
extra
Thank you
time.
very much for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 19, Van Bommel.
Now it's Luis Suarez. In comes the corner. Montenegro have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. Vieira shows great strength. Van Bommel. Here's Vieira. And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Owen. Beckenbauer. And it's Ferdinand. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Arsenal have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Yamal, pinches it off him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And somehow he managed to miss it. Corner number 4 coming up here. Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal, we've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick reminder today that
But it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. And it's Nedved. Yamal. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a climb! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. He's a sharp little ball here. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer, searching pass he's played there. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's it. Montenegro did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Tim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
That's a cute ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Bale. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this big chance sticks it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Hullet looking to get on the end of this.
Roberto Baggio really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet, looking to play him in. He's through here. Lovely, now then. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Endrick unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Baggio. It's come to nothing. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Montenegro do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Hullet plays it out wide. Davids gets into a good position. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And he's managed to get rid. Rummenigge goes hurtling down that left-hand side. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. Vieira. Looking for options. Hendrick! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Hendrick has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Distributed tidily. Araujo calmly anticipates. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Montenegro are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Batistuta. Coming on the field is...
So we're into the second 45.
Substitution in progress.
Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Montenegro come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's very neat. Thuram does well to stand firm and defend it. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahim, and the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
And Hullet! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
This looks promising. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand clears. Good take, and is he in? Thuram getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 11, Bale. Number
Can he get onto this?
Targets. Coming on the field, number 9, Rivaldo.
And here's the chance to counter.
14,
Chiellini clears it away.
18, Suarez.
And here's Dembele.
Number 19.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Yamal. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. That's a smartly directed ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Maldini can get it clear. Van Bommel. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Rodri. Yamal, it's run loose here. Dembele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Always onto this. Thinks about Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. He's had it taken off him. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Yamal's terrific header! Oh, crossbar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rivaldo. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Can he get on the end of this? And he opts to go forward. And he thumps it clear. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And now I'd just like to read
How would
out
you
our
sum up
fan
what we've
club members
witnessed,
who are
Jim?
celebrating their
Montenegro,
birthdays today.
absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. And there's a searching pass. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Davids really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries a measured ball. Baresi with the clearance. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication. Baresi gets it away. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pull it.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, can he get onto this? That's really well cleared. Thuram, and he welcomes it in.
Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Thuram. And it's Gullit. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gullit. Now, can they get him away? And he's got the beating of his man. Tele. Can he finish? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No way through, so back it comes. Davids still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Tele. Lovely feet. And he was alert to it. Bale. Batistuta. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge. Showing good feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. Aimed in towards the centre. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Batistuta. Coming on the field is...
Here we go again.
Number 10.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Taken back almost at once. It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Montenegro do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nicely aimed pass. A searching ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No luck with that dink over the top. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a sharp pass. Nicely shaped ball. The pass is just off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 14.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Crosses it in here. Oh, what a miss. And another try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 7, Davids. Coming on the field, number 9, Rivaldo.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's burst through! Oh, that's nice. And it's Rodri. Now, he's got space here. Araujo with the clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found some space. That's very neat. That is good strength. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
And he shoots! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's got tall. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's in plenty of space here. And the referee brings it to a close. Montenegro cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs one in. Rodri gets it away. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Araujo. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Bellingham. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to pass it through. Pirlo. Pullet is herring after that one. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Played into space. Thuram. And it's Bale.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't me.
Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that should get the job done. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And they've got rid. And that's definitely not his best. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Oh, he's been caught napping! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pirlo looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Rodri is there and he can get that clear. That's an imaginative pass. Chiellini gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. It's Pele! It's hit the upright. And this is Pele. Chiellini with the clearance. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Endrick. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Batistuta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Bale. Bale! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, that's clever. Could move up a gear here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I'm afraid to
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Montenegro leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14, Pullet. Number 19, Baggio.
And we're underway
Number
again.
20, Pele.
Montenegro carrying a 1-goal lead.
Endrick. Coming on the field, number 18, Ibrahimovic. Number 2, Dembele.
Bale.
Number
Bale puts his foot on the
17,
gas.
Rebellion.
Picks out, and a chance!
Number 3,
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? The ball goes in. It's a mighty effort! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Owen looking to penetrate opposition lines. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram tries to clear. And it's hoisted clear. Montenegro are looking to go forward now. And that has been clubbed away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Montenegro are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Davids, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, some tackle that. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Substitution.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cleared without complication. Forwards and with intent. Chiellini clears it away. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Owen. And this is Dembele. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication. And he's managed to get rid.
Arsenal are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Searching pass he's played there.
Montenegro really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Messi. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Over to the left. Looking for the run. That's good vision. Shot at goal! from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over. So that's it, it is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please be made aware that smoking is
Your final
only
thoughts,
permitted
Jim?
in
Well, the look
designated
on the
areas
manager's
of the
face.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Montenegro with the corner, there first. Bale! Pirlo with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he...
Can he finish? Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Bale. Oh, now that's rather hopeful. And that was probably asking just too much. Triol spots it and intercepts. Bale looks to get on the end of this. He's found a way past.
That's positional goals. The utilise...
Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Aim forwards. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Dink through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bale. And now the breakaway. Nicely aimed pass. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is ended up in no man's land. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Bale. Oh, robust challenge. Nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram gets it clear. Danger averted for now. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Montenegro are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. Has a look up and drives it forward. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baggio tries looking up for options on the left. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That should get the job done. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rodri opts for safety. And this is Roberto Baggio. Puyol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. Tries to get it clear. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's having a shot! They've scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Montenegro have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Pirlo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Montenegro come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's a lovely, neat pass. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And that's been repelled. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Rafael Leao. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
This looks promising. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 5. Substituição.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Dembele. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's been cut out, well played. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And he's there to clear it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened? Real chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Botafogo have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Nice control. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a search. Haaland! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Tries a shot! It's fallen loose again! Rafael Leao gets flagged offside.
Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well read, nice interception. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Plays a sharp little ball here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Dembele. And he's straight offside. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And it's made its way to him. And this is chance for a shot! Desperate defending required here. He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Haaland picking up the man of the match award. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to...
And Hullet! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Montenegro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played over towards the opposite flank. Thuram. And that's a good-looking ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Endrick is onto it in a flash. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's played through for him. Real chance! Just off target.
Platini is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Can he get it through? Davids threads one in. David, chance for a shot! Oh, important interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Michel Platini. Endrick. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Davids, a probing pass. Oh, sweet feet. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Montenegro grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. No way through. And this is Pele. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he was alert to it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the run. And here's Endrick. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Davids. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. And here's Bale. Rodri can see things, others simply cannot. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, the ball's gone astray.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Bellingham. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Bullet.
And so we're off again.
20, Pele. Number 11.
Now it's Hullet.
Coming on the field.
Platini is always looking to break lines.
Number 2.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Number 3, Owen.
Oh, some tackle that. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Owen! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's one-on-one! Big chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2. Shoots! Caught offside that time. Looking to play him in, and this is Ibrahimovic. Oh. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
To replace him is number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Substitution.
He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Searching pass he's played there. He's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. That is good strength. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Montenegro are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Quality ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been knocked clear. Haaland. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Haaland. Yamal. And he's there to make the challenge. He has found the way through. Owen, can he get on the end of this? Here's Rodri. Davids. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Rodri. It's a promising position. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Thuram attempts a clearance. And here's Nedved. Davids. Haaland. He's had a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Dembele.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's going to be a booking. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's got Tool. Goal! They have stolen level at the last. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Thuram has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Nedved. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira gets it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's gone looking for safety. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Montenegro absolutely shocking here. Shockingly poor.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Driving forward. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? Platini! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Montenegro still without a single shot on target. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Davids. Oh, this looks sharp. Floated through. Check claims comfortably. Davids. Rodri. And here's Batistuta. Picked out. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he shoots! Davids. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Batistuta, he's away! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Yes, Bale! And he's there to retrieve it. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Platini.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for...
Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Great vision. Pass is just off target. Endrick, looking for options for movement. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bale. Oh, that's nice. Ball's gone out of play. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Hullet. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's very neat. Rodri has got himself a free kick. Maldini is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Well, he's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Montenegro really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Montenegro leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Endrick.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 14,
a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 10, Platini. Coming on the field,
and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, just... And Batistuta! Just a fraction high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Well, played right into his path. Look at the space here. Decent chance! In he goes again! And he's gone looking for safety. Looking for the run. Has a look and plays it forward. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he is going into that little black book. Tries to get it clear.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Bale. Hullet. Montenegro just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's worked it through. He's being urged to shoot. Hullet. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Batistuta. Might be danger here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution for Arsenal.
He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good take in a good area. Produces a cross. And back out it comes. Nicked it back promptly. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of... Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Chiellini has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball, and he's in here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Kaká's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Spread out to the left, now it's Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He gets big, it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the...
Climbs up big! Oh, it's hit the post! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now he's got space here. Araujo with the clearance. And here's the chance to counter. Thuram. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to pass it through. Davids, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, there's a probing ball. Maldini eases him off the ball. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Nedved. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the keeper beats it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Kaka. He has found a way through. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! Maldini. And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform
Any reflections
you
on what you've seen, Jim?
Montenegro definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
Well, he's been at that for...
Shot, surely!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Algeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Can he get it through? And this is Bale. It's Bale! A real chance and a real let-off.
Montenegro really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Messi. And he thumps it clear. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Algeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. And this is Bale. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's been caught on it. Real chance! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Montenegro are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. Rodri. Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quality ball. And here's Bale. And that's gone loose. And it's Thuram. And he's worked it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham, and this is Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Defending was strong and firm.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo, spread neatly. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So another set play. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Caicedo. And he's been shifted off it.
There they go, hunting again.
Bruno Fernandes. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Bullish header! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Montenegro take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Searching passes played there. And it's Bale. Marquinhos simply refused to be outdone there. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Montenegro head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution on the field, number 9, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 8, Figo.
And the action is back underway. That's really well cleared. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta. Caicedo was in no mood for any of that. Iwobi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Montenegro, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Batistuta. Oh, that is a good ball. And a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Bruno Fernandes. Algeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bale. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's beautifully weighted. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Bale. And this is Batistuta. And he's on his way! Pass is just off target. Montenegro do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Look at the space here. And the shot! He has done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Bale. That's an excellent interception. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Pull it, goes short. Hoist it in. Takes a shot! Oh, off the bar! Algeria have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Fernandes. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Figo. Figo. Oh, well measured. And this is Bale. What a throw in. And it's Thuram. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Figo. Bale. Figo receives it in a wide position. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Figo. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Caicedo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Rodri. David.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Messi! Oh, denied at the last. That's that, the end. Montenegro pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.